start this TGIM saying we got less than 31 days, people. Less than 31 days. And I know you probably like, E.T., yo, E, you know, you keep talking about, you know, the time. And I'm telling y'all, if it was March, if it was June, man, listen to me, man, trust me. If it was June, I wouldn't even be having this discussion with you, but this thing is serious. We got less than 31 days. We're in the last month of 2010. I see we got almost 7,000 and some hits for the Milk Boy, but in the Milk one, I talk about the fact that some things are more important, some things are more serious, they're more urgent. Why? Because of the time frame. And like when you buy milk, as soon as you buy milk, it has an expiration date on it. Like it don't last forever. 2010, like it's not forever. We're going into 2011 in just a few weeks, man. I'm taking every episode I do for the rest of the year, man. I'm taking it serious. Why? Because this thing is, man, for real, it's gone way beyond, you know, some TGIM. I read the other day, there's some young lady that was like, E, it's your fault. Number 9, I was about to walk out on my husband. Like I was about to get a divorce. I was about to leave my man, everything we ever worked for. The kids, you know, the career, the house, everything we ever worked for, I was about to quit and I was about to give up. Another dude called me the other day and was like, E.T., like for real, every Monday, my students, when we come to class, we watch your video, right? I'm tripping like, what? They're like, and so when you didn't do this last Monday, I got people like, E, where E.T. at? Right? My man said they asked him, can we stop watching the videos and can you bring E.T. to our town? So this thing is serious, man. Again, it's way beyond, thank God it's Monday. It's way beyond some little motivation. Like it's at a point now where people are actually taking this stuff that we're talking about and they taking it serious. And so listen to me, y'all. It's expiration, baby. There's some stuff that you got to do in the next couple weeks that you will not be able to do ever again because 2010 is about to be a wrap. So, all right, I got to make sure you understand this before I go to my main point. I was watching my boys, Michigan State last night, Duke. And let me tell you something, man. I got to give you this analogy. You got to get to a point in life. I'm looking at the clock, like 125 left, Duke up like by about 9 points. And I'm watching my guys. Green just, bam, hit the threes. It's like the game just started. I'm watching Corey come down like, you know, it's 10 minutes left in the game. And they playing hard. They giving it everything they got until the very last second. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And so sometimes in life, even with a loss, when you getting down to that end, there's some things that you can learn. There's some things that you can do today to prepare you for tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about? I saw it in their eyes. They were actually preparing for March. While they were playing today, you can see them not giving up, not quitting. They learning some lessons as they get ready for the Final Four. So I'm telling you that if you quit right now, if you give up right now, there's going to be some things in 2011 that you'll never see. There'll be some things in 2012 that you were supposed to experience that you're supposed to have that you're not going to have because you quit in 2010 because you looked at the clock and you said it ain't enough time for me to come back, and so you gave up, you quit. I'm telling you. And so you got to get to the point in life that even things look bleak, even when things, you know, look like, you know, man, I'm not going to be able to make my dreams become a reality. There's some stuff I said in the beginning of the year that I don't have enough time to do. Listen to me, stay on that treadmill, baby. Stay on the treadmill. No, you're not going to lose 50 pounds, but stay on the treadmill anyway. Watch what you eat anyway. Like, don't just give up on me. Don't just quit on me. I want you to follow through with it, right? You said, I'm going to get a 1.5 in this class. Listen to me, man. I need you to go to every single class. I need you to go to every single class. I need you to take the test, even though you don't feel like you're going to pass. The worst thing you can do is give up on me and quit. Why? Because there's another semester coming. And the way you end this year off, the way you end it, is going to determine how you start the new year off. So I need you to do me a favor. I need you to follow through. And why am I so passionate about this? Because at 16 years old, man, 16 years old, I did the worst thing I could ever do. I was going through it at the crib, man. I wasn't happy at home, right? I had a rough little childhood, right? And I left home at 16 years old because the pain was too difficult. I didn't want to deal with the conflict, and I ran. And guess what? When I left home at 16 and I ran away from home, I created a pattern, bruh. Listen to me out there, y'all. This thing is serious. I created a pattern. And so every time life got hard after 16, I took flight. Like, it took me years, man, in my 30s to learn to stop running every time something got difficult. Stop taking flight, man. So when they would call, you know what I'm saying, the student loan people would call, credit people would call, I wouldn't answer the phone. I can't explain it. It was like an anxiety came over me. I had like an anxiety attack. Whenever there was conflict, I would run from it. I didn't want to deal with it. And so what happened at 16, because I didn't follow through with the conflict, because I allowed that anxiety and that fear to take over, I just took flight. And I did it at 17, at 18, at 19, at 20. And it wasn't until my 30s, man, where I grew up and was like, look, man, one of my favorite texts, man, 1 Corinthians 13:11. When I was a child, I spake as a child, understood as a child, thought as a child, behaved as a child. But when I became a man, it took me into my 30s to grow up and stop running from stuff. Every time conflict came, to stop taking flight and to stand up like a man and stand up to the conflict. So I'm telling you, don't run. Don't run. Don't quit. Don't give up. You looking at the clock and you saying, I ain't got enough time. Ain't enough time on the clock to win. Listen to me. It's not just about today. What you do today is going to impact your tomorrow. So follow through. You know what I'm talking about? Those of you ran track like I did. Coach used to say, don't run to the ribbon, run through the ribbon. Don't run to the ribbon, run through the ribbon. And I'm asking you, even if you don't think you're going to get that 4 point, even if you don't think you're going to pass that class, follow through for me, man. Please follow through.